is the best move forward for the Democrat Party at this point?
Well, I think it's to see if they can ease him out, but he used a very funny word. He said suspend. I don't know if that was a euphemism for quit, or did it mean that I'm in suspended animation and I'm going to be a player and audit all these three people on their socialist fides, and to the degree that they don't fit my ideology, I'm either going to resume my campaign as a third party or a write-in or something, because he's a very embittered person. And he's a very acerbic person, and I think that he's not going to leave so easily. And I think now he would like to show the Democratic Party that he has the ability to lose them a Senate seat in Maine. And I think that he will not endorse any of the candidates unless they're a socialist, or at least as hard left as he is. So I don't think we've quite seen the end of him.
Yeah, well, much of this debacle can be traced back to a group of independent activists who handpicked Platner to run for Senate and that seat. So last month, these activists sat down for a Wall Street Journal interview, and their carelessness was quickly exposed.
How did you go about vetting him? And why did you?
We paid a nice firm a whole chunk of money and got some stuff back. Some of what you've seen on the news we got back. Other stuff we didn't.
Did the vetting process turn up the tattoo that became so controversial?
No.
The Reddit posts, did that turn up in the vetting process?
The firm sent us a thing, and it had some of the posts, but it didn't have all of them. I said none of this will or should stop him from becoming a U.S. Senator.
It seems like, obviously, we all know the vetting process did not work. It took 3 days, a couple $1,000s here or there, not what is the norm. But you see their reaction, Victor, because they know that the mainstream media is behind them. They're behind this progressive movement. And the Democrat Party, they're behind it as well.
They are, and the way they talk, and if you read about their background, they're really emblematic of a large portion of this new socialist movement. They are largely urban. At least half of them are what we would call affluent whites that felt they were entitled. They're mostly 75% of them are degreed. They have a degree, and they feel that life didn't appreciate their genius. And they live in these expensive urban settings, and they want a house, they want a car, they want all the nice things, but their degrees don't warrant it. Usually they're in social science or public policy or dash studies, and they're very naive. And so he sounds like, and he looks like, if I could be stereotypical, a Mondami or an AOC or any of these people, Chevrolet, that are very entitled, and they think they know America, and they don't realize that outside of these pre-selected races in blue congressional districts and local districts where 7 to 15% of the people vote in an off season, they don't have power. So I think they're going to learn. They're not going to win Maine. I don't think they're going to win Texas. I don't think El Said's going to win Michigan. So they haven't demonstrated yet that people like that have their hand on the pulse of purple and red state America.
Well,
and they think they do.
Excuse me. A lot of folks have been focused on the youth, the younger voters. But when you look in back of Platner at that rally, you know, it's all older white women. But they're holding signs that say they don't know Maine. And I'm just kind of wondering, in this vetting process, without even being asked about it, his wife told them, hey, he's got these sexting relationships. He's also on some kind of a hookup website. That did not tell them that maybe is unacceptable in a candidate for the Senate. Really?
I don't think they know Maine. If they knew Maine, they would know that people in Maine have their problems with Susan Collins. They like to express that dissatisfaction in polls that are widely publicized, and then they bite their teeth, and she outperforms her polls in the last 2 elections by anywhere from 6 to 8 points. And it's very hard to attack her because she gets so much flack from the right that she's not loyal or she's not MAGA, that resonates with a lot of the people in Maine that are independents. She's a very hard candidate to defeat, and they take that for granted. And so they didn't vet him, and they didn't really develop a strategy how to go after Susan Collins. It's very hard to go after her because she, not them, has the pulse of Maine voters.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.